Beautiful Sunday. Mm. Oh, boom, baby, boom. Right. Fresh air shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. Your host with the mostest, Mark Saint. And every morning I get up and I'm alive. My friend's like, "You got my shirt on." This was the one I made for him in Finland. And then he's running around Finland with his kids with their shirt off in the sunshine. It's such a blessing to see. I had such a badass time with him and his sons, and now he's got custody. And I talked with my friend. He's married, or he's been fucking around with a married woman, and X is unblocking me. There's no rhyme or reason. There's just a season, and we're gonna talk about it this morning. Motivation at Saints Addiction. We out here. Let's light it up first and foremost. Spark it up. Message brought to you by Futurola. And there it is. Some Mike Tyson papers. Gotta get it going. Gotta get it going. These papers are going to be worldwide, so help me God. We're going to move things forward, so help me God. And find a reason for what has happened in my life. Turn it into a reason, and the reason is you. Sorry that I hurt you. There's many things I wish I didn't do. And I continue learning. And wish that I could take it all away. And leave before I go. I just wanted you to know I found a reason to me. To change who I used to be. A reason to start over new. And the reason is you. Who mistake? The reason. I don't think there's a lot of reasons. I think we make decisions. Under logic or emotion. We rationalize that these things we did because they would make us do this. I'll stop eating ice cream so I can lose weight. I'll sleep with this person because they make me feel great. X equals Y equals Z all the time. And then we realize that some of this has no rhyme. Some of it has no reason. You won't even know your lesson or your blessing. It'll just be life. Kismet. It's just this thing that happens to us all. Tragedy sometimes, confusion most, and misunderstanding about. I don't think most of us even know. Like, shit, that happened to me. Why'd that happen to me? Not then, as they say in Turkish. Why? Kismet, as they say in Turkish. It's life. It's just kismet. That's just the way life is. And unfortunately, that's the way it's going to be. I wish that there was more answers. But I mean, would we really want to live it that way? Knowing everything? I think we like it a bit of a mystery. Like, not knowing what the next sunrise will bring, the next tide, the next conversation. I had a couple conversations this morning with my friends, and it dawned into me that it's not just me, it's not just men, it's not just women, it's the whole human experience. You know, we have so many things that baffle us. Like, why? Not then, not then. Why is this happening to me? I don't think you're going to get a lot of answers. I don't think it's set up for us to know so much. We barely get to know ourselves. I think that's the ultimate in experiment in our life experiments to our own self be true. To go inside and figure out why we are the way that we are. A lot of it's external. Could be your habits, could be your environment, could just be the way you were raised. There's not a lot of explanation in this human life. There isn't a lot of, oh, for sure, this 1 plus 1 equals 2. It doesn't even get to go like that. And it's so confusing. I wish there was more for certainty. I wish I could just open my mouth and all the magical words would just blurt out. You become the best rapper, the best poet, the best speaker, Abraham Lincoln, the Prophet Muhammad, Eminem, just spitting it. That you open your mouth and the rhyme comes with the reason to be nice, but that's not the truth. The truth is, we don't know why we do what we do. We don't know why they're doing it. And a lot of these times, you won't get any closure or answers. That's a tough realization that you're just going to have to keep existing. Well, what's my plan? I'm not sure, but I keep waking up every day. Right before I had a business, before I had a direction, before I had a purpose, I was still waking up, still going through the motions. You do what you got to do. You got to take a shit. You got to eat. Right? You got to sleep. These things for certain are going to happen within you. But what you do in between, right? You're done sleeping, you're done shitting, you're done eating. Then there's you every morning, right? This peak hour, 10 to 2, the what you can do with your life. How can you expand it? What can you make from your imagination and your ideas? What can you bring forth to a new reality? That's going to be tough to do. That's going to be tough to do because I feel like we get confused. I feel like the emotions overtake us and they make us do what we didn't think we could do. They alter our reality. We'll spend more time in fantasy than actually going and doing the workout or doing the walk or editing the video or the project you said you were going to do. And when you were high on the horse that 10 to 2, you were like, oh yeah, man, I'm going to go clean out the garage, or I'm for sure going to get that done for sure. Sure. As soon as that, yep, no problem. I'm on it. And then when it's time to get on it, I think we forget our steam. I think we forget our initiative and the reason, impetus of why we are where we are right now. I'm taking these next 30 days to make a reality happen. Got to plug back into this matrix called America. I got some phones to turn on. I got some grandmas to call. I got some deposits to make. I got some phone calls on y'all. Get this bank account unfrozen. Get my phone unfrozen. Get my websites unfrozen. Just a big old frozen movie that some people might want to watch. I think there's two of them now, two Frozens. I've never seen any of them, but my point is like, we'll plop down quick 3 hours for all the Frozens, but as soon as it's time to, I don't know, do the jogging or the logging or the meditation, we don't have time for it, right? The rhyme is off, the beat is off. We can't possibly sit still long enough. And Russell Simmons said this best: is if you don't have 15 minutes, then you need 2 hours, right? Like, just to get yourself right, just to make it into reality, just to do whatever you got to do. This is the thing. So yeah, bro, go ahead, get on your Harley, get your cigarette out, cruise down the open road, whatever it takes to get you to get mindful, to get back into your mind, get back into your body, get back into your soul, get into an alignment, this homeostasis. Without drugs, without alcohols, without cigarettes, I think that'll be the key clutch moment. I think we're all trying to get the cat on the lap. I think we're all trying to do the breathing exercises. I think we're all turned on by food, right? Like, there's certain things that you are already doing compulsively, habitually, repetitively. There's going to be music that's on repeat. Maybe your coffee maker's on repeat. I triple dog dare you to try something new. Not only a new destination, not only a new habit, but legitly see if you can't watch yourself break a cycle of repetitiveness. There's so much human behavior that's creatures of habit. Just that. We are so comfortable. We built the home that we're in. We got the paintings on the wall. Hell, even the cats got more toys than kids do, right? Like, there's plenty for everything, but there doesn't seem to be plenty of that chutzpah, that energy it takes to go get something done, to be creative, to break the mold, to make something else happen. Not just sit, but to stir, shaken, not stirred, splitting the difference. I think it's called a split in psychological terms, where they've I told you guys about the blurring technique, right? I think that's called splitting. Is actually the term for it in psychology, um, where you almost change the outcome of what is stressing you out or whatever is plaguing you, and trust and believe there's going to be something plaguing everybody. But my thing is the early mornings, man. I be slaying it, nice and quiet, nothing but birds chirping, cats petting, cuddles and hugs and kisses, just the feeling of skin. I got so used to sleeping alone, I forgot what it was like. Free oxytocin. Free the oxytocin. Free the oxytocin. You need to be able to touch skin. You need to be able to touch the pedal, the gas pedal. You need to be able to touch other lives, to other people's lives. It's not just single player role player RPG games that we're all so used to. No, the tests are around in every person you interact with from here on out. You don't know there's a reason they're in front of you. You don't know what season or episode they're now arriving into your story. But for sure, a test in patience, usually, a test in speedy responses, proper speedy responses. It's an aptitude test. Really, life is an aptitude test. Do you still have the aptitude, awareness, and wherewithal in you to take on the questions of the person at the counter, or handle the amount of stress of a police officer pulling you over, or shit, I almost got extradited coming back into my country for a ticket I've already been in jail for. So life is pretty fast. It's day by day, lap by lap. It seems slower. I'm trying to get the most out of it, getting up earlier. But as long as I'm in the game, switch me in the frame, it's time to execute. My friend was just like, "What do we do?" I'm thinking about her so much, and I'm like, "Yeah, man, I understand." But what does that do, right? Like, thinking. We keep talking about our thoughts become reality. And what reality is, we got to be working. We got to be building. We got to be developing some kind of way to make an income, or build a business or a product. There's got to be a purpose and a kagi, something that gets you more obsessed than the thinking of her. I get it, bro. Or the homie, he said we had to go to court. I finally got my kids Monday through Sunday through Monday, they're mine. Or whatever he said, Friday through Monday. Anyway, the weekends he's got his kids back, and he's like, money on my back. The son with his matching hair, laying on him, getting to spend time with his dad. How important these things are. He's like, there's guys over there drinking, listening to music, smoking weed, and I'm like, I bet you want to be over there. He's like, nah, man, I already smoked my weed. I'm chilling with my boys. I'm chilling with my boys. The value and energy that he's getting, it's more than oxytocin. It's more than just father son time, right? This is existing with the humans that you want to exist with, the people that make you feel good inside, the people that make you shine. You want to find that within you. I know it's not easy because everywhere we go, there might be a bill, there might be a deadline, there might be confusion. I get that. That's part of the test. That's part of life, right? This is c'est la vie, such is life. No one said that it was going to be easy. You wouldn't play the video game if it was easy. You'd get bored. And that's what most of us are. We're bored. We're bored with what's going on. We're bored with our outcomes. We're bored with our patterns. We're bored with what's happening. I say there's a challenge for sure. Challenge one, shit, man. My challenge is about to get on these walks and see what this neighborhood looks like. Challenge two would be to get these websites up. Finally, talking with my web designer this morning and a frame of attack. Trial number three, join We Club, baby. We're making Weed Club worldwide. We have to. People are fucking blowing me up like, yo, man, I'm sick of getting my meds from the expensive dispensary. When are you going to fucking throw another sesh? I'm like, I'll get it on the schedule. I'll get all the emails set up. Everybody will be on an email system. You'll be aware. You'll be able to log in and get access to the information, worldwide weed information. Holler, you know? It's stoner knowledge. I call it, stoner information, stoner info, weed info. Just wherever you land, there you go. And then when you land there, where's your friends at? Malaysia. Our friends in Malaysia. We need somebody in Malaysia. We need somebody to be able to come fix the topic. And a friend with weed is a friend indeed. Sometimes that's all you guys. This just for your own mental health. This is all you get. And that's life. Fucking crazy as it is. Sometimes all you need is your kids. Sometimes all you need is a walk. Sometimes all you need to do is breathe. Sometimes it's only just one fresh air away from homeostasis. I don't want to say it's your inner calm. I don't want to say it's your chi. But you know when you're right inside. You'll know when you're at balance. You'll know when you're at where you need to be. And I don't think you get to be there till you finish the challenges. Sorry, never sorry. There's something about unlocking it. Swords and Zelda, levels and what are the games called? Modern Warfare 3. Maybe it's even a skin. I guess kids love these skins for video games, right? Spending real money for digital products. I'll never cease to amaze me. But I like to amaze me. I like to amaze myself. See pennies coming back, nothing. Phone off, websites off. Um, this is how you start a dream every time. I think any entrepreneur will see it. We create the parachute as we've already jumped from the plane. We're falling and trying to make the parachutes happen. I love it. I love it that my ideas can come true, that my friends can take the ball and keep it running. There are people like literally messaging me like, "Hey, I keep checking my emails. When are you guys gonna do an event?" But it's been a minute. I forget. I forget that I had a weed magazine. I forget that I did First Friday sessions. I forget. I do. I admit. I don't always keep track. It's not something that I'm like, oh yeah, man, toot my horn. It's one of these things where it's like, is this working? This idea that we can get people together so they can be more social. They're doing it in not, no, I was about to say Brazil, but Barcelona, with the weed clubs. You can just show up and there it is. Pretty cool stuff. Meet with people. You're already on your laptop. You already went to Starbucks. Why not drink your coffee, play with your video games, and I don't know, meet somebody in public? You were already going to smoke weed alone. Why not do it together? Join We Club. And what if I go somewhere? Like my friend's in Malaysia right now. How's he going to source it without 5 years imprisonment, his head getting chopped off, or all this bullshit for just one joint, just because you want to chill the fuck out in the morning? Come on now. There's got to be a better way. And I think that's where it's at, especially with the American game afoot. It's so expensive. I'm looking at 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 dollar vehicles all up and down this road. And Lord knows how much the homes are worth too. You know, it's expensive to compete in America, the number one economy in the world. You thought it would be cheap. Now let's say you fight off of your back. Let's see you fight off the back foot. Let's see you do it depressed. Let's see you do it overweight. Let's see you do it lonely. You'll have to do it. It sucks, dude. This is so no rhyme or reason. Like fuck, man. I'd love to sit here and spit it to you and be like, yo, dude, this fucking all happens for a reason. You wish, bro. Some days, some people have more storms than others. Some people, their whole lives is drama and trauma. You're just like, damn, dude, you think you got it bad? Come feed the homeless, bro. That always gives you perspective. My friend was just in, while they're yelling at their dogs in Pittsburgh, she was in Lebanon, where half the buildings were all leveled because of war. We do that. We take it for granted. We think that the roads are always going to be paved. We complain about the potholes in these roads. Buildings flattened. Can you believe flattened to nothing? That's how crazy this is. That's how tripped out life can be sometimes. You have no rhyme or reason. Next thing you know, you're just existing, and another day unfolds, and another sunrise, another sunset. You're just laps, bro. Don't let the earth lap you. Put up some numbers. You got that amount of space. I'm telling you, 10 to 2. Do whatever you're going to do, your workout, your writings, journaling, whatever, next big book. Something's got to give where the chipping away, chipping away for chips, doing something. I hope it's not for someone else, because that would suck. You building someone else's dream. Sometimes your dream is to raise a dream. That would be the dream. Your job is to develop another human being. That'd be dope. So if you're not developing a book, and if you're not developing a human, what are you developing with your time? Then you might have a rhyme. Then you might have a reason. And there might be some purpose, some pep in your step. And that's what we're looking at. I'm looking at some new websites. I'm looking at organization. One step at a time. Getting deja vu again. That's a fucking full on trip. I swear I've been here before. Maybe I have. Definitely been back from the country with less money than I have now. Most of the time, it's like in dollars or change. I remember coming back and my house was, the keys had been changed. My assistant was trying to get in, and she was like, the doors are, locks are changed. All my stuff's in there. We got evicted. The buddy I left there got back on that. I'm missing pipes. My stuff's locked up. My truck has been broken into. all in the same day. He's like, bro, you're not having a good day at all, are you? I'm like, no, I'm not. It's time to put your mouthpiece back in. I have no clue. There's just no rhyme or reason to it. Some rounds you win some, you lose some. It's literally like that. Wow. Life is a trip and a journey. Mm, what a trip. What a journey. So much learning. My growth. My path. My comeback. It's Memorial Day weekend in America. I was just in an Eid festival in Malaysia. I like that humans have fucking holidays all the time. It's like they keep it loose. It's nice. You don't want everything to be so monotonous. You want it to be mixed up. Something to look forward to like a season. Something to look forward to like a holiday. Even an event. Could be a fight night. Could be UFC. Could be anything. Keeps us going. Football season. Springtime. Summer's coming. Wow. What a blessing. I I was just in the jungles and it was just like a lot of monkey noises. And now it's chirps, chirpies, chirpy chirps. I wonder if we played it in the jungles to them back the same. Like I could play my old. Right now, I could go back and play an old live and just listen and see if the birds chirping make these birds confused. Well, that would be dope. Maybe they might mimic it. You never know. So, just like you guys, I have friends. And some friends do good and some friends not so much. And we check on each other. It's nice. Do business with my friends. I get by from a little help from my friends. Wouldn't have made it this far without my friends. It's good to see my friends back with his kids. It's good to see people actually living their lives. Memorial Day weekend, all dressed up, somewhere to go. And yeah, that's what I think I want to do. Memorial Day weekend in America. It's a heavy price paid for freedom, you guys. Not just in lives, not just in debts. What country you create your ideas in, and where do you execute them? That's real life. Uh, Grateful I don't do business in China, but I would do business in Thailand. Magnificent. That bird just flew right through the building with something in its mouth. It's magnificent. This life. Develop it, design it, click it and ship it. This life today, every day. This is fun days to be alive and actually develop something. Might not have a rhyme, might not have a reason, But get your hands dirty. It's for sure going to create something. That's for sure. Eventually, it'll be something. So, peace and love. And as always, Chikathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. Shout out to my friends in Finland. Chikathon. I'll see you.